RDW. All right, what do we got? RDW. Is it a buy now? I can't tell you because if you look, I mean, I mean, they are back on a high. I mean, clearly everything was the buy at the tariff news, and we don't technically know tariff news is done, but I can tell you that RDW, they are making moves like a motherfucker, and they have a very active X page, which I enjoy. An active X page, only 10,000 followers, but dude, stuff about war, that's gonna be RDW right there. Anything really, they got, and they make the components for these. So, and they're gonna be making cancer drugs on space. I don't even know what that even means, but like, they make the cameras too. So the components and the cameras is very important for these guys. All of the everything, other things. Fucking helium. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm an idiot. I'm getting out of that helium, I swear. But I think a small bit on helium. I did a, but you have. He's saying helium. He's a trendsetter. He doesn't have as many followers. I don't know how, but he says a lot of good stuff. Follow that motherfucker. And anyways, but other things, what I do know for sure, I may not know helium, but I know uranium, and you have your energy. And I had a video from June 9th about them, but I forgot to put it up. But anyways, they're, and if you look at their year, they're rising. A nice rise, a nice stable rise, because uranium, they have not been shining, but now is the time. It is a radioactive future, in my opinion. So you have uranium down, you have UEC a little bit down too. UEC, it's a nice player right there. And you're gonna have EU, another little nice player. Also a little down, not too down, but you know, they do their jumps. Look at them there. Look at them there when he broke the $2 range. I don't think EU goes back down. Other rare earths, dude, it's a rare earth kind of day today, because you're also gonna have, wait a minute, let me find this here. All right, so you had hover, things are not good today. Well, that's not a bad thing. Drone stock, ONS, NVIDIA, I feel like something has to brew where Jensen's gonna have a disaster. RCAT, drones up, robots down. What is Rich Tech Robotics at? They're okay. Yeah, well, not doing like the best that they could do. Rich Tech Robotics has such potential, in my opinion. You have mining, except for Knock, when their copper and their gold gets busted open, people, you guys are gonna wish. And you could, I don't know how much lower they go. Does they go to 93? Well, actually, that's another thing. Maybe Trumper says, you know, I like this climate after all, and I don't want the Pebblebrook project to move forward. Do you think that's going to happen? But, so if you don't think that's going to happen, then I think they'll continue to rise. They're waiting on the approval. And then you have USAR. They're up today, 15%. Not a producing mine, but waiting on that red top. That red top, it's going to have a lot of rare earths there. And then you have UUUU. They are producing, which is crazy. Look at USAR at fucking $14 a share. If I even go through this, wait a minute, I'm going to do grok. I'm going to say really quick, compare UUUU and, not MP. MPs are making USAR revenue for 2025 and revenue potential for 2026. Let's see what they say. Let's see what AI has to say about this, because I guarantee, I don't even know, but because they have mines, energy fuel, around the world. They're also working on that one thing, a factory, a production factory. And MP, they also have mines. They have more than one mine besides the California one, but the California one's a big one. And that one has a 15-year lifespan. You know what else another mine has? NB. NB, that's Elk Creek. And they are another one not producing. They're waiting on their approval. So, no, I don't mean that. No, I don't mean any of that. I mean, you ticker symbol. What is it? Energy fuels, and USAR, United States Rare Earth. Is that what it is? Something like that. United States Rare Earth. Okay, now, MB, They have all the potential, all the potential. They need the Elk Creek project. And when they get the Elk Creek project, they could even get some money from the DoD, because that's how critical rare earths are. And China, even though we just got done talking to them, obviously they still hate us. I talk to people I hate. That's not even a thing. All right, and TMC, that's going to be Gerard's. Gerard is all over X, talking about meeting at the White House and doing all sorts of moves. Because another one, Omex, and Omex, they're going to do something with the fertilizer that's on the seafloor. I guess there's fertilizer down there. They got to go get it. And I don't even know exactly what it is, but they're saying the North American fertilizer supply chain strengthened as Fazanega's joint venture takes shape in Mexico. As long as Claudia doesn't hate Trump, that should work out smoothly, I hope. Okay, so now we have, that is still not the right ticker symbol. This is why it is so stupid. Okay, wait. UUUU, 78 million in revenue for 2024. 106 year over year. But see, they are going to have to spend money to make this production factory. So, but they could also get money for it because, like I said, rare earth, national security issue. Uranium production is expected to reach 780,000, a million. Dude, there's so much. And then what is it going to say about USAR? Is a pre-revenue company. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand sometimes how things work. How a pre-revenue company has more, is higher in share price than a company making revenue. If anyone could explain that to me, probably the only person that can explain it is Martin. And then this one would be another pre-revenue, but you could say decently priced here. You're going to have Critical Minerals Corp. And if we have Critical Minerals Corp, they are releasing thirst traps about the rare earth that they have, which I think could be very promising. Ooh, this one. Wait a minute. Stillwater Critical Minerals, is that them? No. And it's Canada. And you could say, okay, so Trump is obviously going to do a lot of shit to, the environment. But like Canada and Carney, people they don't even live at the top of Canada, so it doesn't really matter too much. Wait, they're saying Stillwater Critical Minerals Corp. No, that isn't it. Nope, that's not it. Wait, does this one have to do with this? I want Stillwater Critical Minerals Corp. I want this one. This is the one. Critical Minerals Corp. releases additional high-grade REE results. This is the one I talked about before. So these ones, they're project in Greenland. And everybody knows Greenland is a hot commodity. You could say Greenland's a hotter commodity than Texas, and that's what USAR has. But anyways, what can you do? I just think, and then what else do we have that we could look at that was not good? APDL, that one is just going to keep rising. Oh, you could say the biotechs. Oh wait, Peraso. Peraso was up today, and they went back down. Oh, well, they almost went somewhere. It's a long day. But Peraso, I think they're very poised. I think they could get a NATO contract. That's what the internet says. That's what the internet says. And we do know all month, this NATO summit, it's like a sales auction, really, because you still have Xenu. Somebody, wait, what was the one? Xena. This is a drone one, a European or a Canadian drone one. So Canada, they're doing a lot, and they just had Xenophone file patent accelerated deployment of counter UAS technology on the Xena Drone 1000 response to U.S. executive order. How did a Canada drone company get an executive order for us? Are they actually Canadian? That is whatever. Because then you also have ONS. They also do those counter drone things, and they're up 14%. See, there you go. There's so many drone stocks, though. You also have UMAC. That's the Donny Boy Jr. one. And then Katos is just a savage. I don't even know. They're just gonna, and oh wait, another thing that happened on X today had to do with Lockheed Martin. What was it? Something about the fighter jets. Dude, I think fighter jets are out. Drones are fucking in. They had lost something. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Wait. That's from me. September 23rd. I don't know. It was the latest. I want the latest. They had... I don't know what they said. Keeps a spreadsheet of employees' race, then instructs managers precisely how many whites they must maintain on the bonus list. That doesn't look good. Is that true? I never know what's true or not. That sounds psychotic. Oh my God. Whatever. I hate Lockheed.